Ironing your clothes. Seriously, who does this anymore? You're gonna throw a jacket over that shirt anyway. This is about a cap successor, not an iron, man.
Reminding me of my secondary school. That's where many sins.
The criminal organization known as LAF is targeting Captain Fifine, one of our military liaisons.
LAF.
I share the confusion, Sam. Another acronym for an organization in the MCU? Does this one stand for
Skip!
Not looking before you leap? There's like a whole saying in everything.
Aaron, he can fly. Do you think he cares?
Sending intel to your HUD right now.
I love how tech in the MCU just works every time to send extremely complex data and audio despite loud environments or long distances. And when I say love, what I actually mean is am severely doubtful of.
Tony Stark.
Okay, switching to plan B.
Fun fact, this is why everyone working at SHIELD headquarters has to wear lead-lined clothing. Falcon is an equal opportunist when it comes to taking a peek.
That's obvious. Also, Aaron says boner.
Red Wing, engage!
Considering the high noise interference environments it's used in, I'm calling it a design flaw that engaging Red Wing is done with voice activation. This should be via glove or arm button, unless of course it's just an excuse to say Red Wing so the fan clan can excrete some pleasure fluid. Also, I love how Red Wing just knows that engage means go use your genital laser to cut an exact hole out of this plane at a very specific door seam, with no further instruction.
Might be because Red Wing is an advanced AI that isn't stupid. In other words, Red Wing would be excellent at the Birdman. Yeah, what do you mean?
Pilot gets hit by a ricochet bullet and immediately dies and slumps onto the controls to make the plane dive to increase the tension of the action scene cliche.
Everything wrong with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Aaron cannot be bothered to use Google, therefore sin.
Geez, how fast did this guy secure this hostage and get into a full jumpsuit after he knocked Falcon out by, checking notes, kicking him so he hit his back on something? It's impressive for sure. After the pandemic, I swear it'll take me 20 minutes to get into a pair of jeans, let alone don a full body flight suit with a strap-on hostage.
Am I the only one here who took 1 hour outside the house daily as a challenge to be outside the house for an hour?
Red Wing, get him off our ass!
But you didn't say engage. Engage is like the please of the robot world. You have to say the magic word. Look, I don't have time to go all Mythbusters on this move and figure out the complexity of matching the three-dimensional movement of two independent bodies, one of which has giant...
Keep going! We're close!
Well, okay. I mean, I was planning on landing the helicopter right here, but if you say so, I will go ahead and, what was it again? Oh, right, keep going. Also, the commander told Sam earlier on the plane they were already in restricted airspace, so why does Batroc think traveling into a different restricted airspace will make a difference? This face.
Sending this face.
Also, now is as good a time as any to remind you that Hawkfly abandoned an unmanned plane to just...
Excuse me. Hawkfly?
This works.
Aaron genuinely believes the Falcon cannot outmaneuver a few missiles.
Working on next-level high-tech equipment outdoors in a sandy environment.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Showing us recognizable Washington, D.C. architecture, but still feeling the need to splash Washington, D.C. across the screen.
Be honest with me, Aaron. Are you just pissed off you couldn't say, in case you confused it for Washington, West Sussex?
Any second now, Bucknuts is going to burst through this painting, but why does he wait? If he's going after this group, bust a hole, grab your guy, and get the buck out of there.
Alright, that was clever. I'll remove a sin for that one.
Sleeping on a hardwood floor. I said hardwood.
That ain't gonna work with me, bruv.
With your history, the government needs to know that you're not gonna...
Gonna what? Root for the home team?
How do you get it and not get it at the same time? The deal was he has regular checks with a therapist in order to make sure that he doesn't go back to murdering people. Besides, prison would make him worse because prison sucks.
In case you confused it with de la Croix that you drink, even though it tastes like you're licking the bottom of a swampy rhinoceros foot.
Or Delacroix Algeria, or Eugène Delacroix, or a fucking original sin.
Try the whole online dating thing. It's pretty crazy.
Also, there's that whole you're a former hitman for Hydra thing. Perhaps remove the part of your profile that reads, former hitman for Hydra. But now I...
Skip!
Tiger photos? I mean, half the time I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's a lot.
Sound like my dad.
Your dad laments that dating
I
apps are
said
full...
skip! Alright, removing 5 sins. Disney don't know how to play Battleship.
There's no word for someone whose kids die.
It is fairly recent, but the Sanskrit word vilama has come into usage. It means against the natural order of things, and though I could add a sin for the show not mentioning this, I'd rather this be a sin for the type of grief that I can't even imagine and no one should have to experience. Torres survives this.
Mate, I've been to school. I've survived way worse than this.
You know what I've always wondered? How do you guys make a living?
Oh, I know. Let me try this one. It's a TV show and it's fiction, so quit asking dumb questions because you're ruining television shows. And I like the other narrator better anyway. How am I doing?
You're doing alright. Not exactly helping yourself, though.
Oh my God, Sam. You better look at this.
Hey, you better come take a look at this cliche and news position at the same time. You're straight up mocking me now, aren't you, Marvel?
I'm more impressed that it took Marvel this long to try.